The school system is broken, absolutely broken. I really detest it. I honestly detest it. They don't teach you financial freedom. They do not. And you know what? The school system is designed to be a babysitter so the parents can go out to work, and then as soon as they're of an age, kids are of an age to work, then you're supposed to go and work. You're supposed to go and work for somebody. You're supposed to go and work down the mines, whatever it may be. And I don't like this. Why should we? Why is it all about you're supposed to work from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then you're supposed to work all your life, and then at 65 you can retire and live the good life? Why can't we fucking live a good life all the time? Why don't we challenge the establishment? Why don't we challenge the status quo? Why don't we challenge the way things have normally been done and been done for generations? If somebody tells me to do something, then I immediately want to do the opposite. And I used to think that was a bad trait of mine. Now I think it's my superpower. I think it's my advantage. If you look at the news, whatever the news is telling you, whatever the government is telling you, challenge it all. Challenge everything. You need to challenge what you are told, because what you are told is not for your greater good. It's for their greater good. Now, in terms of the school system, why don't we teach people how to start businesses? Why don't we teach people financial literacy, financial freedom, the stuff that makes a difference, how to balance your accounts, your personal accounts, what's good debt, what's bad debt? Why don't we teach any of this stuff in school? We're not. Instead, I'm stuck in a room where I hated art. I didn't like art. It wasn't for me. Yes, it's good for other people, but it's not for me. Woodwork. I couldn't do woodwork. There's nothing about me tells you that would be any good for me moving forward. Religious education. Yes, I respect it, and I'm very spiritual now, but it wasn't good for me. History. Why are we spending so much time learning history? Yes, and by the way, this is something I love history. I love it, but I don't understand why the school curriculum is spending time and effort and money and resources on things that we can look up on a mobile phone. It should be abolished, the school curriculum, and start again. I'm not saying school is fundamentally wrong. Of course not. School, we need it. We need our kids to read, write, mathematics, English, grammar, grammar from me. We need all that. Of course we do. But we need to structure it in a different way. Now we have one of them 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It was unheard of to have something. Well, 10 years ago, it wasn't unheard of to have a mobile phone. But 30 years ago, when I was back at school, it was unheard of to have a mobile phone, to have look at the biggest, most powerful computer 30 years ago. We now have that in our hand. We have it better in our hand. It's more robust. It's faster. It's linked to the internet. Anything you could want to know the answer to, it is there. I don't get why the school system is just a memory test. That's all it is right now. It's a memory test. If you can remember, dates, times, whatever it may be, on a certain day when you're taking your exams, then guess what? You're considered a success. If you can't, you're considered as a failure. How fundamentally ridiculous. When we strip it down to that, how ridiculous. It's a memory test. I wish that back at school now, I'd have had the awareness and vision to think, okay, right, school's a memory test. Right, what do I need to do to be good at school? Improve my memory. Improve my memory. If I improve my memory, I get better grades. That's all you have to do at school. Improve your memory and you will get better grades. Simple as that. I find that fundamentally wrong. It's fundamentally broken. I know so many teachers now who actually agree with me. And it's got to the point now where me and my wife are really, really considering what we're going to do in secondary school. Yes, primary school. And by the way, we've had a letter for taking our kids out too much out of school. I think we're at 79% or something occupancy, attendance, thinking about self-storage. And now we're really thinking about, okay, do we homeschool? Do we private school them? Do we go into the normal system to be with our friends? I don't know the answers to that at the minute, but I know it's certainly a question that we should be looking at. And at the minute, it just frustrates me the way that everybody funnels down the same funnel. If everybody's doing one thing, you sure as hell should be going exactly the other way. You should be running the opposite way. And so right now we're funneled down this little funnel, and how do I know these? I mean, teachers now, again, what a load of shit. And about transvestites teaching kids and stuff, and all this saying that you don't have to be a girl, you don't have to be a boy, you can be whatever. For me, it's fundamentally ridiculous. Do I feel sorry for the people who are trapped in the wrong bodies? Absolutely. But we don't go and confuse kids. We don't want to go and confuse our kids and say, and ask them, do you feel like a boy? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? What do you feel like? I just think it's going too far. It is completely going too far. And that thing that's going around about nurseries and having transvestites come in and read them stories. What the hell is going on? Roald Dahl taking away the terminology. I heard that somebody on the internet the other day was saying that Manchester, the name Manchester, should be changed because it's got man in it. What the fuck are we doing? Manhattan, it should be changed because it's got the word man in it and it's sexist. What? It is. I get it. I respect everybody, but surely we're going too far now. Surely we're going too far with all this. And so my opinion is that my kids are at school for a long period of time. So them teachers are molding my kids to be to who they are. I don't even know who they are. I don't even know them teachers, but they're with my kids more than I'm with my kids, which is crazy and bonkers. The fact that we don't even question it. We don't question who the teachers are. We just allow them to mold our kids. They could be amazing, the teachers, but they also couldn't. They could not be. And so we just got to be very, very careful. I think that we've got to start questioning things now. And things are going to change, but are not changing in time for my kids. And so that's my little rant. I don't know how I feel about the school system going forward. I don't know what I'm going to do. But tomorrow we're going to talk about Simon Squid and something he says. He's an entrepreneur. He's an English entrepreneur, British entrepreneur, and he is talking about A students and D students and who ends up working for whom. Really interesting. I can't check his stats and data, but fuck it. Let's just say it's correct. It makes for a good story. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.